What it do, people? It's your boy Moore Drive, man. I represent Know That Sport to the fullest. We back in the theater, man. Know That Sport Podcast, sponsored by Highlights of Miami, with my homeboy BWOT, man, and my close buddy from California, East West Football Podcast, my homeboy Fidel, man, live in LA, man. What it do, buddy?
Hey, gentlemen, how are you guys?
Everybody good, man. What's going on, bro? How you doing over there?
Good, man. Hey, it's almost Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so just getting the last final gifts before the actual day. So I appreciate you guys having me on.
Exactly.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you for real. You know I kick it. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. I sure appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, well, gentlemen, we're gonna start off with the first game. It's on Thursday games. It's gonna be Minnesota and New Orleans in New Orleans. Who y'all like on that? The odds they giving Minnesota 7.5 points on this too.
You know they give Minnesota. They going in on Friday. They ain't even playing Thursday.
Oh, playing Friday. Okay.
Yeah, they playing Friday. And, they got two games going down on Saturday.
Okay, that's gotta be Tampa and Detroit.
Nope, Tampa got there on Miami and Vegas.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Tampa, right, Detroit, and Miami and Vegas.
So who y'all like with the Minnesota and New Orleans game?
And then who you like?
Man, this one's a tough one just because obviously we saw last year that Minnesota went into New Orleans on Wild Card Weekend and stole that W away from them. New Orleans, I mean, I guess you can still say they're still trying to fight for that number one seed in NFC, but I don't know. I mean, this is a tough game, but I'm gonna have to give it to New Orleans. I think they're gonna come out with a vengeance, and they're gonna remember last year's loss in the playoffs and the Minneapolis Miracle a couple years back, and
I forgot about that. Right.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I didn't think about it like that. What you just said. I'm just thinking about it the way New Orleans just lost to Kansas City and they played them tough. And I believe New Orleans just betting them, but I went New Orleans all the way. I ain't getting Minnesota. They give them 6 points.
I do think it will be a close game.
7.5. So you think they covered the spread?
I think they do.
So they beat the more than 7.5 points. Okay.
You think New Orleans beat them more than 7.5?
I think Minnesota covers.
Oh, okay. They beat by like 3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah, because I mean Minnesota's still trying to get in the playoffs, right? So I mean they're going to come out and they're going to play aggressively. They still have Dalvin Cook, one of the best running backs in the NFL, and we'll see. But I think they'll cover the points. Cool.
I don't see them stopping Minnesota. Like I think New Orleans defense better than there, and I think they'll beat them by at least 10 points straight up. I think they'll beat them by 10 points.
I like New Orleans all the way on that one.
You went New Orleans, so everybody kind of went with New Orleans. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I go with New Orleans all the way on that. I gotta write this down too.
It'll be a good game though.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, I believe that. You two-time team.
Yeah,
you know what's gonna kill Minnesota is that loss to the Chicago Bears last week.
Right.
Yeah, they were gonna hurt them. Losing that game right there is gonna hurt them. They're gonna hurt them a whole lot. They're gonna hurt their chances going where they come out going.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Just like New Orleans losing to Philadelphia, gonna hurt their chance of getting number one seed.
Yeah.
Same thing.
All right, cool. So the next game we got Tampa and Detroit. In Detroit. Who y'all like, gentlemen?
Cool, that game. How many points they give Detroit?
They giving Detroit 10 points.
Quick side note: there's Detroit Lions are having a COVID issue, so multiple coaches will not be on the sideline for the game on Saturday.
So that means the pitch should be easy.
That will gonna help them out anyway.
Yeah, I think they had them go there and kick their air regard. They don't mean no difference.
Me too. I'm with Tampa Bay all the way.
Tampa all the way.
I don't know about with the 10 too. I think with them same 10, they gonna need them 10 and some more.
Right.
Yeah, I like Tampa a lot.
Yeah, we got.
I think they cover
the spread. You think they cover the spread?
Yeah. I don't like Detroit. Detroit ain't got no.
Well, hopefully they don't cancel the game, but.
Right. That's definitely especially with the COVID.
I think with just coaches, I don't think that's counted with just coaching, but if it's players involved, it might get deep.
Yeah.
Word. I would top all the way on that. All right, so the next game we got Miami and your Raiders in Vegas.
You ain't got the 49ers of Arizona?
No, 49. Oh, my fault. I skipped them. My fault. You right about that. I'm looking at it. We got 49 in Arizona. Who y'all like, gentlemen? And they give a 49 5 points.
Well, it's a divisional game. The Niners have been in Arizona for about a month now, so I mean, basically, it's been home. Nick Mullins is out, I believe. So I think it's gonna be CJ.
We heard the elbow. The Cowboy heard the elbow.
So CJ Beathard
got hurt too. Westcott got hurt too.
Yeah, CJ Beathard got hurt.
They running back.
Oh, the running back, yes. Raheem Mostert, he's on IR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard him too. We heard him too.
Yep.
You proud of that? That's about all I go.
So you said they're giving the Niners 5 points?
Uh-huh.
Like divisional game, but I mean, the Niners aren't going anywhere. Arizona's still trying to get into the playoffs, so I have to go with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm going to Cardinals. I'm going to Cardinals all the way, and I'm on. Oh, you split it, DD?
No, I'm gonna split that.
Who you putting up on the BWC?
I'm putting 49ers on them.
49ers up on there.
Uh-huh.
And you going Arizona on the HLK?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I'm going Arizona all the way.
I wouldn't be surprised if you know what I'm saying, like you said, divisional game, I wouldn't be surprised they'll squeak a win out of that, or just have the better game that day. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna split that. So okay, the next game we got Miami and we got the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. What they giving? They giving Vegas.
I know they're giving the Raiders some points. I know that for sure.
They're giving Vegas 3 points.
Yeah, because they're home.
Mm-hmm. Is your boy playing? Is Carr playing?
Well, he participated in practice today, full practice. So.
Oh, he did.
Look, yeah, he did. So I mean, look, he knows. There's a lot of speculation out there that the Raiders don't want him at quarterback anymore. So to me, he's going to do anything in his power to play this game. Now, with that being said, I would not be surprised if Mariota starts the game. I think we might see him in some packages as well.
Right. You know, your boy like Mariota, though. Your boy like Mariota.
But
Mariota.
But you got to think about it. The team that played against the Raiders, all right, the Chargers, they did not have any clue that Mariota was going to be in the game. So you practice for Derek Carr the whole week, and it's a short week at that, right? So. Yeah, we saw Mariota do some things, but I mean, the defense wasn't ready for that. They didn't get ready to to face.
You can't hit him with a sneak attack. So you can get him by the element of surprise.
But John Gruden really liked Mariota though.
He does, yes, and he's the highest paid backup in the NFL. If
I didn't know that.
Correct.
But I didn't know he was high paid. I didn't know John Gruden liked him. I know him like him like hell.
Look,
when they bought, who'd you like though?
I gotta go with the Raiders, man. I mean,
I knew you were gonna say that. I was just hoping you were gonna hit reality. I knew you were gonna say that though.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, are you guys convinced with Miami?
I'm convinced with their defense.
Nope.
What about the offense, though?
I believe Tua will do enough not to hurt them.
Man,
I don't know.
This the reason why I went Miami all the way. Like me and you, like I've been telling you how we been talking. I got Miami to get that 7 seed, right? So to get that 7 seed, they're gonna have to beat the Raiders. When they boil down to it, I think Miami defense is better than the Raiders defense.
Oh yeah, for sure,
so
no doubt.
If Tua not doing nothing to hurt the team, Tua not gonna do nothing to hurt the team. So if he not doing nothing to hurt the team, I believe the defense can pull out a win.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I mean, they gotta win. They gotta win.
I understand exactly how you do it.
But they're having some COVID issues as well. So we'll see. No, the Raiders.
Right.
The Raiders.
Right. This is the second time y'all had that.
About
like the fourth time.
Yeah, that third, fourth time. That was yeah.
That shit cost y'all the game. You remember we got that? I think that y'all safety couldn't play.
Yep, last week.
Yeah, that shit cost y'all the game.
Well, he had a concussion though. But yeah, we did have some players out for COVID protocol.
Yeah, that shit make a big difference. But I like Miami. I like Miami. I give me Miami.
I don't know why they're giving Raiders 3 points though. I mean, I know they're home, but there's no fans. I mean, honestly, it should be the other way around.
Hi, talk to him.
Probably because of the defense. When they brought out, probably because of the defense. They probably feel that Miami Dolphins defense gonna make a play.
I think it's evening, man. It can go either way. That's why I split this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really too.
Who you putting up on the big Who you putting up on the big?
I'm putting Vegas under that. I think Vegas and San Fran be a good little link, and then Miami and Arizona.
Okay, you got Miami and Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm going Miami all the way. I think Miami they playing for something. So they trying to shake it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I would be surprised, you know what I'm saying, a turnover here, you know, fumble here, you know what I'm saying? That'll cause the game, a missed field goal.
I believe that turnover you talking about will be goddamn from the cornerback for the Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? One of them hit him with the skew, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Kick him out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
now,
that's what I feel you on that turnover, but that turnover.
Miami got Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's why I split it too, because Miami got, you know what I'm saying, so, like we say, like on the top 5 defense out there, especially with your boy, he leading in interception out there. So I forgot the name.
Xavier Howard.
Yeah. So you throw something, you misjudge something, boom. That could be pick 6 right there.
You put around you want to.
Right.
I don't know. Oh, my bad. You that shit took that to the house.
Quit like. So yeah. So I definitely say I split that one. So yeah, for sure. So who? How many times you went? You said with Miami. You went Miami all the way.
All the way. I'm going Miami all the way.
Okay, cool. All right. So the next game we got Carolina and Washington in Washington.
How many points they get in Carolina?
There are. Let me check them out. Let me find them.
Need me a little table.
Okay, Carolina. They give it's even. They giving Carolina 1 point, 1.5.
Reason because of that. Washington, they don't know who the fuck gonna be the quarterback.
Right.
Well, it's not gonna be Dwayne Haskins.
It might have to be him. I know he just got in trouble, whatever. But if Alex Smith ain't ready, because they say Alex Smith practice day, and they say he might play. They don't really nobody calf or whatever. If he can't play, they ain't got nobody but Dwayne Haskins.
Right.
I still like Washington.
You still like Washington? You like Washington?
Yep.
I gave Washington a chance. I went one time with Washington, but when they brought out to it, I like Carolina.
So let me get your insight of what will make you pick Washington.
Their defensive line.
They defense. Yeah. I know why I picked their defensive line. Their defensive line.
I read this gonna be an ugly game.
But I mean, look, Carolina kept it close with Green Bay last week.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an ugly game, man.
It'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, it should be interesting. But I'm taking Teddy Bridgewater.
But I mean,
play out too, so you know I'm doing that.
But the Washington football team's still playing for something. The Carolina Panthers, I mean, they're playing for position in the draft. They're not playing for anything. They're not going to go anywhere. So.
Yeah, but I don't think they're good enough. You know what I'm saying? Trying to win something.
They just fired the GM a couple days back. Yeah, I like the Washington football team.
Cool. At the same time, with what you said, they playing for something. Washington is playing for something. But if Alex Smith don't play in this game, they would not win this game, bro. Dwayne Haskins ain't got it, bro. That's on everything. I don't give a damn how good their defense is. They defense damn good too. But with Dwayne Haskins back there, man, Holmes finna turn the ball though, man. Holmes gonna do something, man.
The only thing I will say, though, last week they kept up with Seattle.
Right.
With Dwayne Haskins at quarterback.
And he made 2 crucial interceptions.
He did.
To see that game. 2 crucial ones.
Yeah, 2 big
ones. So I expect him out there with the shit what's going on now. He just got caught in the police, caught in the club or whatever.
I heard about the strip club situation, right?
Yeah, they got too much controversy going on. If Alex Smith don't play the game, I don't think they're gonna win. That's why I went Carolina 2 times a game, watching 1 chance, because I don't think Alex Smith gonna play. And if he do play, and that calf muscle ain't right, his calf ain't right. Shit, boy,
who's the other quarterback option in Washington? I know it was Kyle Allen, but I think he's out for the year, right?
Dwayne Haskins the only option they got.
Let me see. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Let's just look that up. I'm a split. I split that, man, and I put Carolina.
Who you put Carolina with?
Raiders and San Francisco.
Okay.
And I got Washington with Miami and AZ. Yeah, that's a ugly game though. You know what I'm saying? I think they even the match. That can go either way, man. Just because Washington they can win the division. I'm gonna tell you something that made me get Washington. They ain't good enough to be considered winners, to me.
There's another reason why I gave Washington a chance in there, because we talked about this Sunday. Ron Rivera going against his old team.
Oh, that's right. Yep, we did talk about that last Sunday.
Right.
Yeah. So
right. I didn't think about that. You right about that. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be an emotional game.
Right.
I mean, I don't know why they even fired him, but whatever. I mean, they fired Ron Rivera.
They wanted to change. They wanted to change.
Culture.
I feel that. They
wanted to change. They were clean house. They just clean house.
Because the Falcons need to do the same thing.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
For real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so... Yeah, did you find out who the quarterback?
They ain't got nobody else.
I just told you that.
It's a nobody. The other guy.
I think I just told you that.
That part.
I'm almost better than Cougar. I ain't got him yet, but I'm almost better than Cougar. I ain't got him yet, though. I'm almost better than them, though. I'm damn near to be out there in the hill. You can believe that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so the next game, we got the Colts and we got Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they gave it.
I don't even know who they gave the points to. I'm going to think.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
1.5 points.
Even the match.
Right.
Who you like, man?
Pops. Indianapolis.
Like Pop. Hey, man, we understand. I fuck with Pop, man. I fuck with Pop now. I fuck with Pop.
Look, maybe Pittsburgh wins if Juju's not going to do the dance in the middle of the field anymore. I mean, I don't know, but they got a lot of issues.
They popping out. That's the reason why they lost. That ain't the reason why they lost. Yeah. The reason why they lost because they don't have a run game. They don't throw the ball down the field, and they allow about 3-4 good defensive players on their defense. So now you can run the ball on them. You can run the ball on Pittsburgh.
I mean,
if they can't run the ball, Ben Roethlisberger throwing the ball 45, 60 times. Man, that's a sign of disaster. You're not gonna win like that.
Right.
So,
And on top of you could tell he was fresh in the beginning of the season, and now the season has started to wear it down on Washington. So that's another thing too. You see what I'm saying? Like, it done caught up on you. You know what I'm saying? It done caught up on you, and then everybody else in prime season, while you like, woo, you winded, bro.
Yeah, he looks old, but I like Indianapolis. Exactly. I like Indianapolis a lot.
I said the coach offensive line better than their defensive line, and I think the coach defense better than Pittsburgh offense.
Did you see Giovanni Bernard run all over the Steelers?
Somebody from Cincinnati.
Yes.
Yeah, so I said that boy Taylor and that other boy do the same thing.
Yep.
So I'm with the coach all the way. I want to give Pittsburgh a chance, but I changed it up.
Done.
And I got the coach all the way.
Yeah.
And I think Pittsburgh won and done soon to make the playoffs.
So a couple of interesting things in this game. One of them being that Indianapolis and Tennessee are still fighting for the division, right? So let's just say that Pittsburgh does lose this week. They have a showdown with the Cleveland Browns next weekend. The Browns game, and we'll get to it here in a bit. If the Cleveland Browns win that game, Next weekend,
they win the division. They win the division. If they beat Pittsburgh, they win the division.
They're going to be playing for the division next weekend. Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
Damn sure will. DB, who you going with?
I split that. It's still.
Who you with Pittsburgh with?
I went Pittsburgh with Carolina and Vegas.
With the 49ers.
Carolina and Vegas and 49ers, you're right. And then I got AZ, Miami and Washington.
So you got the coach with Washington.
Yep. Yeah, that's how I got that. Yeah, cause I still think, you know what I'm saying, like Pittsburgh, you know, pride started kicking in after a while, even though you got issues with your fellow men. Cause it's a locker room issue going on with Pittsburgh. That's what's going on. They're gonna have to break that team up too, cause
but
I mean, they believe in the coach.
What do you think it is, though? I mean, we saw this once in Pittsburgh when the whole Antonio Brown situation, but I mean, now AB's not there anymore. So who is it to blame?
You got to blame the coach. Hate to say it. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's you got a coach that
it could be wearing out. You see what I'm saying? It could be
right.
You know that's all you can get out of it.
I mean that on top of, you know what I'm saying, on top of, you know what I'm saying, your quarterback is old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You putting all the pressure on him. So whoever calling the plays or the offensive scheme, you're not running the ball, you know what I'm saying? When you had a high flying power offense, and now everybody gone, in which they missed their friend. They missed, you know what I'm saying, Antonio, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like it's a culture chop.
Not even Antonio Brown, but Le'Veon Bell. I mean,
on top of Le'Veon Bell, exactly.
I think he made the biggest difference.
Yeah, he does. He did, and now he's going to play a bigger role in Kansas City with Clyde Edwards.
But out for the year, they say he hopes he can come back for the playoffs though.
That was a damn good move by Kansas City giving Le'Veon Bell too. That was hard, because he definitely need to get up out of the Jets.
This last off season, I said that Pittsburgh had to pick up a young quarterback, and I saw Jameis Winston was available, and I said, hey, I think Jameis in Pittsburgh would be a good match.
I thought he was going to go down there too.
Yeah.
I think he just like, you know what I'm saying, Robert Griffin III. You through, man.
You think so?
I think he done. Yeah, he done. He is out.
Well, I mean, I think RG3 got ruined by Mike Shanahan. He got thrown in the game.
I believe that too.
Yeah, that was his guinea pig, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He was a lab rat.
You remember how Detroit did Grant Hill back in the day? I look at RG3 the same way like you just said about Shanahan. I think they did him the same way. Was that like putting him out there hurt? Was that shit like that? And he never got that right. It was over with. Fucked up the whole.
Yeah. And but see, get what he did? He just glass man. He just pulled some when he was running with Baltimore when they put him in. Yeah, he just glass man. If you glass man, you glass man, man. You know, it's as simple as that. So he's a disappointment. Just like I think James Winston. You know what I'm saying? You just a good motivational speaker. That's it. You're not a quarterback.
Well, let me ask you this: Who's the biggest disappointment then? Jameis Winston or Robert Griffin III?
Robert Griffin III. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston, he had something to prove when he did that little shenanigans, you know what I'm saying, on the off season. Robert Griffin III, his storyline was like, you know what I'm saying, the kid from the country who brought an unknown college team to the limelight. You know what I'm saying? They had you to being Mr. Football.
Yeah.
Mr. NFL. You know, your story, you could have been really the new improved Michael Vick.
Yeah. I honestly think we'll see Jameis Winston be a starter again in the NFL. I mean, we're talking about a guy that won a national championship, first overall pick. I mean, I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
Well, like where you think he can go start? Where you think he can go start at?
I mean, to me, it's got to be a team that has a lot around him. He can't win it on his own, so he has to have like a stable offense, stable defense, a stable coach, and a coordinator that's going to help him, figure out his mistakes.
So who gonna give him that? Who gonna give him that?
Well, we'll see this offseason. We'll see what openings.
I mean,
like let's say right now, like right the team, like if you right now, what you know what's going on, who will he fit? What team will he fit with right now? Jamie Winston. I mean, Robin Griffin III. My fault.
We got to think about it. We got to think about who has a stable head coach that would help him out get through those mistakes.
You ain't even got to do all that. This just simple. This simple as this. This offseason, the Jets gonna get a top pick in the draft. Yeah. Jacksonville gonna get a top pick in the draft.
That's what I think. It'd be Jacksonville to me.
Yeah, Jacksonville's gonna get the first round pick.
So if they get the first round pick, who they gonna get?
Trevor Lawrence.
So you tell me they're gonna get Trevor Lawrence and go sign David Winston? No.
No.
So he can't go to Jacksonville. The Jets. Who you think they gonna? I believe they gonna sign. I think they gonna drop an offensive lineman.
I think they might trade down.
You think they might trade down?
Because there's gonna be a team out there that's gonna be infatuated with Justin Fields. I think so. Yeah, who it is, I don't know.
New England probably. Somebody like New England for sure.
No, I don't see them. I don't see them doing that though. They don't trade up like that. They trade down if anything.
They want a quarterback though. They need a quarterback though.
They need a quarterback.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of speculation with Matt Stafford, Detroit. I mean,
that'll be a good move. I'm glad you brought that up like that. That's just like what I'm saying about James Winston. It's folks that's gonna get traded and everything.
Yeah.
They're gonna be filling up them gaps that folks trying to fill. He won't get a job for Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
He won't. I think what the name is, Carson Wentz, right? And he's probably gonna go somewhere.
He's gonna go the Colts. I would say he's gonna go to the Colts.
Me too. I said the same thing. They go to Colts. So if Carson Wentz gonna go somewhere, he ain't gonna be picked up for Carson Wentz.
No. But I mean,
because nobody don't want him.
But hold on. But let's go back to the situation in New Orleans. But so what are the Saints gonna do? Taysom Hill's not the answer. We know that already, right? I mean, I think it only took a couple of games to see that.
They're not getting Robert Griffin III. I'll tell you that.
Hey, look, we talking about Jamie Winston.
Oh, well, Jamie Winston.
No, I know, but let's talk about the situation in New Orleans, right? So Drew Brees is probably done after this year.
Okay, for sure.
He might come back, but it's not looking like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He's got a contract with NBC Sports. He's going to be calling games.
Yeah,
Taysom Hill. What's going to happen with Taysom Hill?
He's going to be the star quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
You think so?
What's got to believe in
it? You know what I found odd is
Pay believe it. You know this just like this in there. If he didn't believe in it, ain't no way in the hell he would have started over David Winston.
But they had to justify the money they paid him last offseason, though. I mean, let's not forget that there was multiple teams that were looking to sign him.
Right.
So I mean, to me, he had a plan to see what he had.
Right. He had to get the money to work out. Get the money out of him. He had to get the money out of him.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to work and get the money out of him.
I mean, how he played over Jameis, I mean, only Sean Payton knows what he sees in practice, right? Not us. I mean, who am I to say? But I think Jameis Winston could still be a starter in the NFL.
That's something strong what you just said, though, about the paper. So that about him being paid and shit out there and putting him out there.
Oh, see.
I respect that, but I don't see Jameis Winston ain't got it.
And I might be wrong, but I mean, there's worse starters in the NFL, I think.
Okay, what about you go to Denver?
Well, Denver's got a quarterback situation. So Drew Lock is not the answer in Denver. Now, what kind of offense do they run in Denver? I mean, it all depends too. What are they going to do with Nick Fangio? Are they going to bring him back or are they going to fire him?
I can't even see him fitting them.
See what I'm this possibility. I don't see him starting at all. I don't see him starting at all. I'd rather them stick with Luck than go get him. Locke than go get him.
But let's not forget that the Miami Dolphins wrote off Ryan Tannehill and they traded him to Tennessee. I mean, it's not, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not saying next year, but I think eventually we could see him.
I can see Jameis Winston. If Jameis Winston don't stay in New Orleans as a backup, I can see him and Cam Newton trying their best to find Jordan this year.
That part.
I think it's better than Mitchell Trubisky in Chicago. I'll tell you that.
Well,
I can agree.
I'm thinking maybe he could do something in Chicago. Maybe he could do something in Chicago.
It's too cold for him. I can agree with you on that. I believe he's better than this division. You're right. But like I just said, he can't have that coldness, period. Not that boy from Florida. Not the boy that come from Florida. He can't have that coldness, period. At all. If he didn't leave the interception in goddamn in Tampa Bay, what the hell you think gonna do down there in Chicago? Lead it again.
What is it? Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
I can't see it. I can't see it. Yeah, we just had a whole segment. We just had a whole segment about Jamie Winston. Yeah.
Exactly. So the next team we got Atlanta Falcons and Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City.
This one should be real easy. How many points they get in Atlanta?
10.5.
Ooh.
Can they cover them 10.5?
I think they can.
Believe that. A breeze.
To be true. So you said the Falcons. You said the Falcons can cover them 10, or the Falcons them 10 points ain't enough for the Falcons? Know what you're saying?
I think they can cover them.
Oh, you think they can be close?
I do.
Oh no.
I feel like them 10 points. I feel the same. I think them point to get the Falcons, and the reason why is Kansas City gonna got them jump on them early and then come out the gas. So they gonna jump on them early, just to go to knock them down 17 and shit like that. 17 and 20 and real quick, boom, and then just cut out the gas. So they get it down to the fourth quarter. They gonna get the ball back. They get one first down, you did. So that's what they gonna do. Okay, so
I seen beam by 2 touchdowns, man. I think about 14
by
points,
2?
man.
Yeah.
I think they ain't got no fight in that dog, man. They got no fight in that dog, man. Man.
Well, you're right about that. But
ain't no fight in that dog, man. Them folk.
I see the Kansas City Chiefs coming out the gas, bro. I tell you, I done see them do it 3 weeks in a row.
I know it. I clearly can tell you as a Falcon fan, you're not watching this game. You're gonna do something else, or you're gonna be at the bar getting you a drink, and you know what I'm saying, hope the DJ play the music before you ain't got to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a blowout, man. When them folk come back, it's gonna be 14 points, man. You know what I'm saying? When they let off the gas.
When they let out the gas, they're gonna be up by 17 or some shit like that. But in
the end of the game, it's gonna be about a 14-point deficit.
They're gonna beat them by 4.
They gonna Kansas City gonna win. They're gonna beat the spread. So yeah, I don't know they'll beat that spread. I don't know they'll beat that spread. Now personally, I wouldn't take the spread bet because I don't do 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Unless
it's a lot of points.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But just
all they gotta do is they win the game, they win their division. They win all that.
What's the
get over in the first quarter, man?
Do you have the
under? About 17, 20.
Do you have the under or over on the points?
54. The over, yeah, 54. Yeah, they locked it at 54.
Hey, look, explain that to me.
So it's either combined points for both teams. It's either over 54 or under 54. What do you think the game's going to be?
Right.
Okay.
And they got Falcons over, and they got Kansas City on.
Okay. I never really knew. I been seeing that number there, but I never knew what it was.
Yeah, this is another. Sometimes you do straight up bets. You know what I'm saying? Like the straight up. You know what I mean? And then they got how many points that is on that. You can do the over and under, or you know what I'm saying, you do the spread. You know what I mean? Those are 3 options.
I see.
All right. So the next game we got Chicago and Jacksonville.
How many points they get in Jacksonville?
All right.
No, for the Packers. How many points they get in Jacksonville?
7.5.
And then what you think?
I think they're going to get beat by more than that. I like Chicago.
Yeah, I like Chicago all the way.
Okay, they're not going to mess up that number 1 pick. They're not going to.
Yeah, now they ain't finna do the Jet series. They ain't gonna do what the Jet did. No, they got to have it. They done got it now. They got to have it. They got to have it. They know what's going on. Shout out, come down now. Oh, that boy Trevor Lawrence, he'll go down now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
he ain't got no problem going down there.
That's good weather.
Yeah, he ain't got no problem going down there. He'll go down there. He ain't got no problem going down there.
Duval County, yeah. Duval, he gonna love Duval. He'll love Duval.
Yeah, I went
he
to
don't need
all the way.
I know the fact. I know what I'm saying. Everybody want him to come to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But
That's not. Man, they must be talking about. Now hold up now. The only way he can get down here to Atlanta, the Falcons must be coming with a package deal to shoot Matt Ryan and Julio Jones down there to Duval.
How many ones?
What in Atlanta?
No, I'm saying like how many ones are they gonna have to trade to get the number 1 overall pick? I don't think.
Who the Falcons?
Yeah.
I believe this on everything I know. I believe Jacksonville will give that pick for let's say the Falcons get the 5th pick or some shit or the 4th pick. I believe them folks they'll get that pick for Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and the 4th pick.
I don't think so because I don't think Doug Marrone's gonna be back next year. There's gonna be a new coach in Jacksonville.
I believe that too. Yeah, I believe that.
Think about it. Fresh start. You have the number 1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, one of the best quarterback prospects of all time, is right there for your selection. I mean, I don't think it gets any better than that.
You right?
Yeah. It sounds good. It sounds good. It definitely does.
You're right about that. That's just like Joe Burrow. It's just like the Joe Burrow thing. Just like that with Joe Burrow when he came out.
Well, yeah, but Trevor Lawrence has been the top quarterback in college football now for what, 2-3 years?
Yeah, but you know, Cincinnati got the first. Did Cincinnati get the first pick?
Last year, yes.
Yeah, okay. So,
but Joe Burrow kind of came out of nowhere. He had a tremendous year, right? LSU.
Now I wasn't comparing the two players. I'm saying just like how Cincinnati. Got to get Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. Like me myself, I had said, well, you gotta get that boy Tay Young. That's what I said. But you know, Joe Burrow had to be the number 1 pick. Okay, he was a bad quarterback out at that time in the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like Trevor Lawrence. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence. So I feel you on that. Didi, you going to Chicago all the way?
Yeah, I'm Chi-Town. I'm a Chi-Town, that guy. All right, so the next game we got Cincinnati and Houston. In Houston. And what are they doing in Houston?
How many points against Cincinnati?
Right now, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Where you at, Houston? I'm not seeing it right now.
It really don't make no difference. Who you like in there?
I like Houston.
I like Houston all the way too. I think this Cincinnati they beat Pittsburgh on the division game and they just really exposed them. But I like Houston all the way.
Houston.
You like Houston, Cincinnati? Cincinnati and Houston?
I don't know. Cincinnati and Houston. I just can't go with this Houston like all the way. On that.
I mean, Cincinnati's coming off that emotional win against Pittsburgh, short week. Houston got embarrassed last week by Chicago.
Yeah.
No, Houston lost to Pops.
Oh, no.
The same way they lost 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you remember they lost to Pops on that fumble. They lost that same way. I think they trying to get a win. They got that heart broke 3 weeks in a row. Trying to get a win.
I don't see him getting a win though. I don't see him getting a win. That's what I'm saying.
I see JJ Watt get that home to man. I see JJ Watt getting that rookie ass.
Man, they're gonna take more than JJ though. It's gonna take more than him, man. Way more, man.
I'm not gonna watch that game. If anything, I'm actually staying away from this game. If I'm gonna bet on it.
Are you really?
I'm staying away from this game. What's the over/under on that one?
Nah, that was I don't even see it up on here.
And it might be a push.
All right.
I don't give a damn what they get. I see got that to watch lighting that shit up out there. So when they brought out to it, I ain't going out with him last week. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh been a whole they do it when they play each other. They been like that. It's just Cincinnati just been sorry here, so folk been looking over. Them folk been like that. Them folk been going at it with Pittsburgh. They ain't never been scared on.
Right.
So, they didn't like. I ain't gonna say that I'm surprised they won. But like me and Fidel said on Sunday, like that game, they were gonna tell that game. I want to see how Pittsburgh was gonna look. Like Pittsburgh, if you don't blow them out, if they hang with y'all, period, they never know you ain't got it.
That is
that's all
right,
it really
right.
It just showed me that Cincinnati just came and showed me that, but Pittsburgh ain't really got it. They ain't got it.
Right. So I went with Houston and in the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I then went sent with the Miami. Mm-hmm.
You go Cincinnati with Miami.
I can tell you the points on that one. Give me a second.
What it is?
Okay.
I believe you did it with steroids.
It's 1.5 Houston.
Oh, that's fine.
Even matchup. That means even matchup.
That's how I feel too, though. That's exactly how I feel. That's why I'm split that.
They don't know what to do. That's all they feel. They don't know what to do. They'll be all right.
Stay away from that game.
For sure.
Wish I could. I can't.
Right. So the next game we got my Giants in Baltimore.
How many points they give the Giants?
11.5. No, they give them 11 straight up. 11 points.
Damn.
Is Daniel Jones playing?
They trying to see if he gonna play or not. I don't really know. But I don't. Them a lot of goddamn points, and them a lot of points. I don't like the Giants here. Straight up and down. I need them to lose. I went Baltimore all the way, but I'm scared to take them. Let them know. I ain't lying. I don't believe in Baltimore outfit like this. They're just being real. I don't believe in Baltimore outfit like that. I don't believe in outfit like that. I believe they're gonna beat them, but I don't believe they're gonna blow them out like that, like 11, 14 points and 20, 17.
The one thing about Giants, you know what I'm saying? They've been putting a fight.
Play ball. They definitely gonna play ball. Would I say they're gonna go Baltimore? No. But just Baltimore run up and down that mother like they want to. Hell no.
Right.
Hell no.
Right. I'm with them.
I don't think they defense. Baltimore defense ain't playing good enough to take over the game like they used to.
I think they do have some defensive players coming back for Baltimore this weekend. I think Calais
Campbell coming back. Well, Campbell coming back. He all right. But so they'll tell me something like they beat the Giants. They scored 21 points, 24 points. The Giants scored something like 13.
Well, I mean, both teams are still playing for something. I mean, Baltimore's trying to get in the playoffs, and Giants are trying to win the division.
Right. I don't see I see like they might beat them by 10. So if they beat them by 10, them left too many. You see what I'm saying?
I want to say Baltimore's going to blow them out, but I don't feel confident.
I don't believe it. I went Baltimore all the way, but I ain't going for the blowout.
Like I say, I can see Baltimore beating them all the way, but I don't see them getting beat by. No, so I can see them getting a fight. I definitely ain't going for that spread.
It's a lot of points.
I ain't going for the blowout. No,
for sure. Yeah, that you talking about betting? Hell no, I wouldn't take that one. I skip that.
I ain't going for blowout.
For real.
No,
so the next game we got Cleveland and New York Jets.
Ooh, how many points they giving the Jets?
They're giving them 10 points.
Oh, I see it now.
They give them 10 points.
I'll take that. I believe Cleveland beat them by that. Give me Cleveland all the way.
And they giving Cleveland plus 100, so you double your money up too. If they beat the Browns.
Yeah, I like the Browns all the way, and I believe they'll cover the point. I think the Jets just happy that they ain't going on 15. So now it's time to pack the bags over with. Frank Gordon trying to go with. So I like Cleveland all the way. Cleveland playing for some. Cleveland got that Pittsburgh for next week for the money. I don't think they'll let the game slip away.
Yeah,
so I
like the Browns.
Me too. We all can agree on that. All right, so the next game we got Denver and LA Chargers in LA.
How many points they getting them?
They giving them 3.5. Excuse me.
Who you like?
I like the Chargers.
All the way. You want to take them 3.5?
Nope.
Yeah, I see it. I think the Chargers gonna get them like that. So they done got their quarterback of the future. He here. So I'll take the Chargers all the way. And the 3 points ain't gonna hold up for them. They need more than that. I think they'll, even though this is a division game, I think they'll beat them by at least 6 or 7.
Right.
So I went to Chargers all the way.
Me too. I ain't gonna say a lot to you.
You went Baltimore all the way against the Giants, CD?
Yeah, I went Baltimore all the way. Then I went Cleveland all the way too. You know, now I'm going with LA Chargers all the way.
Okay, Cleveland all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And you said Chargers all the way?
Yep.
Okay, second.
Cool. All right, so the next team we got Philly and your Dallas Cowboys.
How many points they get the Cowboys? How many points they get the Cowboys?
2.5.
They don't know what's going on either.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on either. And then who you like?
Also, for sure.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh, talk to
him. The Eagles.
Talk to him.
And then you really don't be knowing no better to do it. I was like, you really didn't know. I like the Cowboys. Nah, I ain't gonna say I like the Cowboys all the way. I'm sorry. I'll be lying and flexing to you if I say that.
I'm telling
you. Because you know they play the money. I gave Philadelphia a chance. You know what I'm saying? I gave Philadelphia a chance. But I believe the Cowboys beat them by at least 6 points. You know, I believe the Cowboys can beat them by at least 6 points.
Okay.
I believe they got enough tape out on the boy Jalen Hurts, that is his name. They got enough tape out on him on Jalen Hurts, so they should play a better game on him. And I think we can beat him with our run game. We can beat him because they're going to take our run.
And that's why I think the Eagles are going to win is because of Jalen Hurts.
I understand. Just like Tua. He like Tua. And what I mean, like he like Tua is Tua and him that came and changed the energy of both of their teams.
Okay.
They got them playing goddamn hell of a ball. You know what I'm saying? They're like Hurts, Jalen Hurts that came and gave Philadelphia something that caused the wins they have. And they gave them back their heart. Like, shit, we believe we the butt naked now. So that
right.
Yeah.
That confidence is hell. That's hell of a thing, for sure.
Yeah. But I believe this game right here, or really, I ain't just saying they were playing anybody. I ain't gonna say anybody, but they're playing a contender. This game right here is a contender game for both teams. They can get it. They're gonna get at Jalen Hurts because their defense. I mean, their offensive line a little shaky. Their offensive line real shaky.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at that boy D-Law. I'm looking at Alden Smith. I'm looking at goddamn Jalen Smith. They get at Jalen Hurts. So they cause him a problem. So they start getting in his face. So they start mean-mugging him a little bit. And we should put it out. We should put it out. I'm looking for us to beat Philadelphia. I'm looking for us to beat Philadelphia this game. That's on everything I love.
Okay,
if they do beat us, they front folks. If they do beat us, they defense really dominated us. Like they got it and it out. The same way I said we got to get at Jalen Hurts. Same way I said we got to get at Jalen Hurts. If the Philadelphia Eagles beat us, they would have did it and it out. They mean more than they got in their face. They harassed him. So then they got down. He gonna nut up. So I'm looking for my defense to do Jalen Hurts like that to win. And if we don't win, that means they did got down or ended out like that.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I split that because you know what I'm saying. To me,
I gave Philadelphia a chance with Philadelphia and Carolina. I got Philadelphia and Carolina.
Okay, I went with Philadelphia under Washington.
Yeah, Philadelphia under Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
And you went Dallas under the Raiders?
In the Raiders in Carolina, yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can do.
All right, cool. So the next game we got the LA Rams and Seattle Seahawks in Seattle.
How many points they get in Seattle? It's a good ass game.
It's even. It's even.
I can believe it. And then who you like, man?
Man, look, the Rams are coming off a tough loss against the New York Jets.
Bullshit now that I know the coach mad as hell about it.
Yeah, and Seattle beat the Washington football team. This game is pretty much going to be who wins in the NFC West.
The same way like last year against like San Francisco and Seattle, same thing.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Rams. They got embarrassed last week. I'm gonna see them that they're gonna come out strong. Defense is gonna have a great game, and I expect Cooper Kupp to have a huge game for the Rams.
That's good. That's good observation.
You just caught out a hell of a player right there, Cooper Kupp. You just caught out a hell of a player. That nigga got to pay attention to, for real, because he can't do that what you just said. I went to Seattle 2 times. I gave LA Rams a chance. The reason why I say that because I think that boy Akins is hurt.
Yeah, Cam Akers is out.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they cannot run the ball, what the name is, Goff?
Yeah, Jared Goff.
Goff. Yeah.
He gonna be Mr. No, he did. Because he gonna give it to you. I promise you, he gonna give it to you. If they can't run the ball, he gonna give it to you. Because he works better. They just like you say, like Cooper Kupp. But Cooper Kupp to go out like you say, they don't have to be able to run the ball. Because they do shit out play action and shit like that. If they can't run the ball, that means they know we throwing the ball and we dropping 8 niggas, they cover 9 folks, they cover and it's hard to throw in there. Adams out there roaming around, so it's hard to throw in there. So that's what made me go Seattle 2 times, just because Akers ain't playing. He's a good running back, but he means a lot to them. If you take the running game away from them and put it on Golf, last time I seen that happen, I'm saying they didn't do too good. So I like Seattle. I'm saying at the house, I like Seattle. I did
see that game.
I gave LA on the Washington though. I gave LA a chance on the Washington.
Right. And I went LA on the Carolina.
Okay,
and I got Seattle on the Washington.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it. Like I said, I still I went with Seattle to win the Super Bowl, go to the Super Bowl.
He picked them to go to the Super Bowl. He picked Seattle to the Super Bowl.
I picked them, beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? So they still in the hunt to do it. So ride out with them.
They got some defensive issues. The offense is not the question; it's the defense.
Right.
So we'll see.
I believe defense getting better though.
Yeah, but I think in the playoffs it's gonna be a crazy kind of see. It's all gonna depend who's gonna win the division, right? Who's gonna be the higher seed?
Yeah.
Right.
Matchup's gonna be crucial.
For sure. Well,
Yeah, because when we think about the Seahawks last year, they should have beat Green Bay. I think it was a 4th and 1 play, bad call. Marshawn Lynch had gotten the first down, but they spotted it down a little bit short.
Right.
Yeah, no, I like Seattle, but that defense, man, they got some issues.
Yeah. Seattle.
Rams beat them the first game, didn't it? Yeah, I picked the Rams to beat them the first game. So they usually split. I'm going Seattle. I take it. I'm going for that.
Yeah, Seattle. Yeah, then you got, what I'm saying, they still on the same coast, so they ain't no travel issue gonna be really.
They know each other,
right?
That's a good.
I guess that can go either way.
Yeah, it could.
They can go either way, man.
Yeah.
They see each other here and they play each other.
Mm-hmm.
Every time the Rams see how to play each other, they give each other here. The Rams get Seattle here every time they play each other.
Right.
They ain't got nobody to block goddamn Donald. That boy Donald ain't nobody to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next game we got Tennessee and Green Bay in Green Bay.
How many points they get in Tennessee? That's sure gonna need.
Tennessee
Tighten
they
up.
gonna go 3.5.
They get Tennessee 3.5.
Yeah.
And then who you like, man?
I like Tennessee. We talked about it last week on Sunday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought you forgot about that.
Nope.
I went I like Green. I'm going Green Bay 2 times.
Okay.
I gave Tennessee a chance. The reason why I gave Tennessee a chance because to beat the Green Bay Packers is one thing you got to be. You got to be more physical. If you physical with them, it'll give you a problem. You'll get them a problem, a big problem, because they don't really like the physicality. But they play in Green Bay. I don't know what the weather's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be cold.
It'll be cold.
It's brick.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be brick.
When they boil down to it, I don't think Tannehill can get that outplay Aaron Rodgers in that cold. If they were playing in Tennessee, it'll be the other way around. But I think in that cold,
it'll be a little bit warmer.
I think Ryan Tannehill can't outplay. He can't outplay
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Okay, outplay Aaron Rodgers. And if Tennessee do win the game, boy, your boy Henry just had 200 again. He had 200 again.
In the cold, this is when he shine in the cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You're right.
It's gonna be hard to grab this. You know what I'm saying, dude, bro? It's gonna be hard to grab.
Yeah, and that's why I like him. Is because in December you need a good running game to win games, and that's what the Tennessee Titans have.
Right, and
you got the best running back in football.
Yeah, they're an outside team as well. So that's another thing. They're not a dome team. You know what I'm saying?
No,
they built for that outside, they built for that cold. You know what I'm saying? It get cold in Tennessee too.
And I like the Titans to give, the Chiefs, the biggest threat in the AFC. That's who I think it is. I think it's the Tennessee Titans.
Right. I can go for that. All right, so I went Tennessee under my San Francisco Raiders.
Oh, you got Tennessee with the Raiders.
Yep. And I got Green Bay with Miami, with Washington. Yeah.
Okay. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I might switch up for Tennessee. I'm gonna look over one more time. I might go Tennessee 2 times and go Green Bay 1 time. But I believe Green Bay. The way Green Bay just played last week, again, who they just played?
Carolina.
Right.
And they interviewed Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers mad as a motherfucker, boy. Aaron Rodgers mad as hell. Aaron Rodgers like, well, I don't like how they play pissed off about that. They cut them up, even though they won. He ain't like how they played in the second half. I'm looking for Aaron Rodgers to go out there like that's another reason why I went Green Bay 2 times. I'm looking for Aaron Rodgers to go out there and light that shit up. On real, like, but we dead serious.
Yeah, but
like,
see, you know what?
Going on.
Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh did the same thing with the coach. Now I forgot them just that quick. He said the same thing when they beat what we call it and winning the three games in a row lost.
Who, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, same thing. He said he didn't like how they played, and they've been losing ever since.
But you right about that, but they ain't got the Aaron Rodgers though. But they ain't the before.
You right about that. It's just something to think about.
The way they talk, the way I see Aaron Rodgers, they interviewed Aaron Rodgers last week. I mean, the last time they just played on NFL Network, they talked to him. Home big hot. You wouldn't know who they won.
Right.
I swear, you be like, what them folks that beat? Who they beat? Home dead hot, but home like, boy, I ain't like home dead hot.
Yeah, I can see. I know the pattern of Green Bay. I can see them losing this one. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
And I think Green Bay. And the way Aaron Rodgers talking, he know that being cold. He want folks to come down there. He wants you to come down there. He wants you down there. He believes you can't go down there and beat him. Cause he was like it was cold, but it wasn't cold enough for me. He wanted to be cold. When he's talking like that, he wants you down there. He wants you to come down there and play them. He know it's hard to get a win down there. So I'm just Green Bay to finish strong.
Yeah, but so the thing with the Packers is they got the 22nd ranked run defense in the NFL.
Right.
Hey, Derrick Henry's going to go in there and he's going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball down their throats.
We know that. All I can tell them to do is you can run as much as you want. You better score every time you touch the ball.
Yeah.
Boy, them folk gonna score almost every time they touch the ball.
It's a known fact that if you give him if you gotta beat the Green Bay Packers at least 7 to 8 points. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get any opportunity, he Hail Mary shouter. You know what I'm saying? So he could if you close in it ain't over. You know what I mean? But once again,
all I tell you, they better keep him out of the field.
I know how Green Bay is. I know how Green Bay they'll flip flop. They'll you know what I'm saying, the game they think they'll win, they'll lose one, and then fuck around, had to be in the wild card, and then he got to go do do what Aaron Rodgers got to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's a repeating pattern they do. So that's why I split that.
I believe home on the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
I hope so. When they bought that, I'm thinking Ryan Tannehill against Aaron Rodgers. And boy, I don't think Ryan Tannehill can keep up.
Yeah. Well, I do think though that Ryan Tannehill is going to have some crucial passes in this game, and that's why the Titans are going to win the game.
He gonna have to. He gonna have to find Brown. Really,
he'll make a play or two. Yeah,
he gonna have to find Brown.
I just see like sometimes that I think this might be an off game for Green Bay. You know what I mean? They just might just throw up a fart. You know what I'm saying? Like they do, because they'll come up 8-8. You know what I'm saying? Or just like I said, just barely make it to the wild card because they done slipped up on a couple games.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's just especially with that Tennessee run game. Yeah.
Only thing Aaron Rodgers owned that one this year. Not this year. He owned that one.
I got you. That's why I split. That's what I'm saying. That's that on the strength of that. That's why I split. All right. So, and we got the last game, fellas. We got the Monday night game. This is Buffalo and New England in New England.
How many points they gave in New England?
7 points.
They're gonna need more than that. You think they don't need more than 7 points?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think what you call them, they what you call the store. He there, boy.
Oh, Cam? Oh no, Jarrett Stidham?
I think he might start.
No, I don't think so. I think it's Cam.
They talking about switching out. They've been talking about that. I've been hearing that.
I mean,
yeah. Just see what they got.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what do you have left to lose? I mean, you're not taking anything away from the offense from removing Cam Newton and put Jarrett Stidham because Cam hasn't done really much anything this year.
They just try to see what they got.
I think Cam. See what thing about Cam. Cam, he don't want to mess. He's so scared not to mess up. Is hindering his play.
It's on the back of his mind.
Right. Yeah, he's shell shocked. He's self-checked.
Well, let me ask you guys this.
I don't think they got enough weapons around Cam Newton. They ain't got enough around Cam Newton.
Well, let me ask you, gentlemen, this: do you guys think that Cam Newton's gonna be back in New England next year?
No. It all depends on the draft.
I'm gonna say no. And the reason why I say no is because he don't fit what they got going on. Well, they not no option running team. They don't do nothing. They ain't them folk, man. Them folk don't do none of that shit they trying to do. They're just doing it because he was last option. He know Jason Stidham ain't got nothing going on. And Cam Newton had him the better chance to win at the time who he could pick. This offseason, like I said, like you said earlier, this offseason, they're going to be trying to shoot that nigga like Matthew Stafford, somebody who can really go and get them where they're trying to go. Okay, so hell no, they ain't gonna be there.
I feel like okay, so Cam can throw the ball. We know he can throw the ball. We know we have seen Cam in the pocket, not just actually being a running quarterback, but also a throwing quarterback. We've seen him perfect this in a West Coast offensive style. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say he is a fit. It just, you know what I'm saying, it's about the play, dog. It's about the play, bro. They're not even. I don't even think that. You know what I'm saying, the playbook that he got is really the playbook they really. You know what I'm saying, like it's just partial of the playbook. It's
not the whole thing.
Right. I just think they just went with it because, you know what I'm saying, fit his style. Let's go ahead and get him to learn something. And I think it's really that he's not catching on quick enough to open up the playbook.
Yeah. And, I mean, Cam needs players around him, too. I mean, that's the other thing, too.
They ain't talking about doing none of that. They ain't talking about doing none of that.
Of
course. They ain't finna do that. I know he don't fit with them. They not finna do none of that. They ain't finna go get him a wide receiver. They go.
He need a wide receiver. He need tight end.
They ain't finna go do
he
none
gotta
of
get
that.
both of those. He gotta have both of those.
Last year when Carolina cut Cam, I was like, well, the Chicago Bears, that was the first team I thought about. I was like, hey, I think that would be a perfect fit.
Yeah, you were saying that, Dry. You saying that you think he was going to Chicago.
That was perfect for it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they ain't gonna get. They thought about Nick Foles. Like they got their man.
Yeah, they traded for Nick Foles.
No, they you know what I'm saying, they ain't believe in him in the code.
Yeah, not really anybody. He wasn't anybody. They could analyze him like they wanted to because of COVID.
They ain't believe him in cold.
Like building, let's see what you got going on, work out. That's why it took him so long to get a job with New England. It was the last of the Mohicans.
Right.
It was the last of the Mohicans.
They were just shooting that bad, and he was the best option at the time.
Yeah. But I like Buffalo to cover all them points, cover the points and everything. Buffalo finna see hell out of them both. What's
the score? What's the score gonna be?
I got 37 two times and 38.
4-1. 4-1.
I only see New England scoring over 12 points, man.
35-17, Buffalo.
35-17. So what it is? That's what it is. 50. What is 52?
Nah. He talking about that's the end of the score gonna be 35.
Yeah, 35-17.
I just did the math together. That's 52.
Right.
I don't see Buffalo. I see Buffalo put up probably about 20 some points, about 27, shit like that.
That's 18 points. That's 18 points.
What? Now, but they beat them out.
Yeah. The difference. You know what I'm saying? But
I can see Buffalo putting up like 27 points, and I don't see New England put up number about 10 points to the most, maybe 13. 13 at the end of the game type shit. Like they folks ain't scoring, man. They can't score. That man throw one touchdown a miss and probably got 9 straight games. Come on with it, Joe. Get over with.
Yeah, Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo's good. I had my doubts about them, but they've been playing really good.
Yeah, Buffalo. They playing damn good ball this year, man. It's a lot of good football teams that record-wise are not gonna make it. You know what I mean? And
what you say this one was?
41 of you, 41. And they're on both ends. Yeah.
Now, man, at the end of the show, we usually call out 3 major things: game of the week, lock of the week, excuse me game. You know what all 3 of them mean. I ain't even got to break them down, people. You know exactly what they mean.
Right.
So we're going to start out with, what's your game of the week for week 16?
You know what? It's going to be out of this Tennessee and Green Bay or Los Angeles Rams and Seattle Seahawks. But I'm going to go with the Titans and Packers.
Okay. That's okay. I like that. I like that. That's a good. Didi, what's your game of the week is?
Oh, that was a good one. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably say it about like that, man. I'm with that Green Bay and Tennessee.
The Sunday night game.
Yeah, Sunday night game, man. Green Bay and Tennessee. That's gonna be a good one. I want to see that one. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that.
My game of the week is the Colts at Pittsburgh.
I was looking at that, bro. I was looking at that too. I was just that was Henson. I was like, yeah, I want to see that one too. But yeah, that Green Bay and that Tennessee.
The reason why I say the Colts at Pittsburgh, boy, Pittsburgh, boy, you ain't got that for right off 4 straight, boy. It's over with for you, boy. It's over with.
It's over with. It done though.
So pop them dead serious too. If you pop them, then they let you know pop them dead serious too. But that's my game of the week right there.
He done croaked. He did that. He done croaked.
What's your excuse me game here, man? You know what excuse me mean.
Man. It's a good question.
You better not say what I think you're going to say, so I know what you're going to say.
Go ahead. Hold on. What do you think I'm going to say?
Your excuse me game is the Raiders beat Miami.
That's right.
Yeah, I told you. I knew you coming to no bullshit now. Oh, Teddy, Lord have mercy. Didi, what's the excuse game, Didi? What's the excuse game, Didi?
I don't know, man. That's you know what I'm saying. Like my shit pretty even. If anything, it'd be probably maybe Seattle on the Rams.
Your excuse was Seattle beating the Rams.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty much hard.
Yeah, I can dig it. Since all these verses just like some locks that I'm looking at on here. And I know the whole world got these folks to win this game right here. The whole world got picked these folks to win this game right here. You virtually know who I got in my school game. I ain't really got serious. You can tell the people who my school game. You can tell the people who my school game is. So you virtually know.
You're gonna go Dallas?
You already know that. So that it's like, what the name is Jalen Hurts, we call that excuse me. we call that excuse me. So my excuse me game is Dallas over Philadelphia. So Dallas over Philadelphia.
You're right about that. That's a good one.
Vegas over Miami, Fidel excuse me game. Seattle over Rams, BWOT excuse me game.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got lock of the week, man. Fidel, who you got locked down, man? Who you think is the lock of the week?
Man, give me the Eagles over the Cowboys.
You are so beautiful. I swear for God, you are.
He even would have heard, Jack. He ain't playing around, but he stabbed you, John. He stabbed you, bro.
Well, look, I could go Browns over the Jets, but I mean,
I see. I understand.
Yeah,
I know you. On this show, we don't really take the easy ones. We take the one with the big locks on there. So that lock that you ain't getting in there. You didn't even think about that lock. Like we can't see that's a lock. You can't open it though. So I can understand that.
But check this out too. I got Jalen Hurts as my starting quarterback in my fantasy football championship game. I'm gonna need him ball out.
I can understand. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know no better, that's how it goes. So I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. I can respect that. Diddy, who you got, man? Lock of the week, man.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. Tennessee over. Yes, sir.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I want team.
Bullshit. Y'all niggas bullshit. I can't even go pick that right there when I was finna go pick. I can't even pick that right there now. Just because of that. Dude, what we gonna do with it? You said you got your lock of the week in Tennessee beating Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. I really like that.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I really want to go so bad Miami over the Raiders. I want to do that so bad, but I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do one to top out what DD just said. You said Tennessee gonna beat Green Bay. You locked in. I got a lot to say on Aaron Rodgers light Tennessee ass up. So my lock of the week Green Bay beating Tennessee.
Okay, you gonna vice versa.
Yeah, I like Green Bay beating Tennessee.
Okay.
Hey, that's gonna be a great game.
I want that to go like now. That's really the game of the week. Really, Tennessee Green Bay. I didn't want to have the same thing everyone else. So I picked the next best one to me to coach it. But that's the most interesting game of the week. So I'll go for that. I'll try to lock down Green Bay.
Really quick, it might be snowing Sunday. 40% chance to snow in Green Bay.
I mean, you gotta have a good run game.
You gotta have a good running game.
But we finna put 13. We finna put 13 folks in the box and tell you to come on with it. We finna put 13. We finna put 13 in the box and tell Ryan Tannehill to throw the ball.
With a dump truck coming at you, John.
Well, we're gonna put 13 folks in the box and tell Ryan Tannehill to throw it in the snow, Doc. Come on with it. Can you throw it in the snow?
With a dump truck coming at you, boy. You may survive. You might survive them first 2 rounds, my friend. But out of that third and that fourth one, somebody's gonna break down.
We ain't worried about it. By that time we done jumped on your 14 man, take run the ball.
After seeing this weather report, I like Tennessee even better now. To be honest with you.
I understand. I know you do. We'll show you what's going on. Aaron Rodgers, I'm letting you know that Aaron Rodgers asked for that last week now. I just told him when he was talking to that man, I said, boy, I need to be cold. It ain't cold enough. He need to come on with it. He asked for this. And when Sunday night comes, you'll see why he asked for it.
We'll see. 36 degrees.
I understand. Aaron Rodgers gonna be out there with a short sleeve shirt on.
Yeah.
He is a California kid.
He's gonna be so. He's just Green Bay film now. He's a Wisconsin boy now, because there ain't no California kid no more. He's a Wisconsin boy.
Yeah, but guess what? Okay, so look, check this out. If Tennessee is running the ball, let's say, like they making the 3rds and 5s and the 3rd and 2s, and they getting those first downs, right?
Yeah.
Keeping Aaron Rodgers off the field.
That's right.
His own code gonna lock him up.
Yep.
We ain't worried about it.
I mean, it's like, what's the key when anybody plays Kansas City? Keep Patrick Mahomes on the sidelines. You got to run the ball.
Keep him
That's supposed to do. That's supposed to be the formula. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see Ryan Tannehill to hold up to the muscle.
Sure.
So that's what we don't want to see. We're gonna see Ryan Tannehill hold up to the muscle. If he hold up to the muscle, they shaking the feet. If they can't, the bad man forgot that with country is in the building, and he comes and shake it.
In the building, for sure. Cool, man.
Yeah.
So, what you think about this week, bro?
It's a really, to me, it's a lot of lock games, but it's a lot of curveball games to me too. And what I mean by that is Philadelphia got the Tennessee, Green Bay, Colts, Pittsburgh, Miami, Raiders, Carolina, Washington. Them curveball games to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't really, don't give a how the Raiders been playing, how Miami been looking. We still know it's a really quarterback back there, the Miami Dolphins quarterback. And goddamn, they on the road again to goddamn the Los Angeles Raiders. I mean, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of curveballs. Dallas, Philadelphia. You got Jalen Hurts. So we know he a rookie. We know how suspect the Dallas Cowboys look at times. We really can't. That's a up and down.
Right.
Tennessee and Green Bay. Same way we saying about the weather or whatever. It's 30-some degrees. It's snowing. Green Bay got them used to playing like that. But shit, like you just said, you come there with a run game and put that motherfuckers around like how you do with Jerome Bettis. How the fuck you gonna stop it? So that's what you're supposed to do in the snow, run the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's a real interesting game. So it's a lot of curves to me. This week is a lot of curves. So I'm thinking whoever wins in this pool that we in, it's gonna be like probably 2 to 3 to the most. Three if you three is really shaking. I think 2 games gonna really cover all this. You can't lose no more than 2 games.
Nah, exactly. I think it's a two and out. 2 and out.
Yeah,
2 losses, you done. 2 losses. Two you tied. One gonna get you, you know what I'm saying, at Monday night.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it like that too.
And we only have one week left after this week. 1 week left of the regular season, and then we got playoff football.
That next week should be it's gonna be a lot of real interesting games. I don't know anybody who plays, but I know for a fact that the Cleveland Browns.
One thing about this year, they playing out every week. Every week gotta get played out. It ain't no, okay, we can take a break this week. You know what I'm saying? We already locked it in.
Yeah. There's only one. I mean, number 1 seed, AFC, NFC.
Yeah, they never won back. So
exactly.
I know they got. So we like you said, all 17 week gonna be real interesting. That week gonna be just as good as this week, or just as hard as this week. Gonna mean just as much as this week did, especially if you win. If you win a game that you're supposed to win and try to get you close to where you got to go.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this real quick. MVP, who's your pick? Who's going to win?
Right now?
Right now.
Aaron Rodgers. Who you got in MVP, Did you probably don't give a damn.
You right. I ain't really thought about no MVP.
They don't give a damn. But did what I asked you, though. Did what I asked you, Fidel. Just do so quick read on basketball, cause we ain't saying anything about it. Who you got? What's your West Coast Finals here? If they're going to the West, who gonna be your 2 teams in the Western Conference Finals?
Well, I mean, it should be the Clippers and the Lakers. I mean,
I feel the same way.
Right.
I feel I had to go kill.
I say I like to. I'm gonna tell you who I like. I got my eye on the West Coast. I think it's a little too early to tell because you know what I'm saying. I want to see how the Suns actually play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the full season, I want to see how they play. I want to see how Golden State. You know what I'm saying? How they gonna, you know what I'm saying? Calculate what they're gonna go, man. But it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be between. And I'm also looking for Dallas too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Right.
Dallas is actually. Dallas is playing Phoenix right now on ESPN.
I'm looking for the
I guess the other thing that it depends on too is that I saw that James Harden would maybe be traded to Denver. I don't know for what, but I mean that would be another team depending on what they give away.
They want that boy Michael Porter Jr. though. They want Michael Porter Jr. for him. But like you just said, I say I say the Clippers and the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. But I say in the Eastern Conference Finals, I say it's gonna be Kevin Durant and them and
Brooklyn. He looked good last night.
Give me Brooklyn and the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm taking them to go in the Eastern Conference Finals. That my role. And I'm picking the Hawks.
I do like that. I like that Brooklyn pick.
I got the Hawks to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make playoffs too.
Yeah, Hawks
I can get high. I can get up to the 6th seed.
Actually got a good roster. Minus the Rondo. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to talk about him.
Man, he got all kinds of problems.
I would have when as soon as I seen the house sign, I was like, man, why y'all signing for what? That's why I ain't got that move.
Exactly.
Where do you guys think that Harden ends up? He's got to get out of Houston. They got to get rid of him.
I think he'll end up on the East Coast. Over there in the East Coast. He's going to the East Coast. They're going to go over there. If I were him, I'd try to get down there in Milwaukee.
I ain't going to say a lot to you. I know it won't happen, but I would like to see him with the Clippers.
With the Clippers? What would they have to give up, though, to trade him?
They're probably Lou. And,
oh, yeah, you know Lou got though.
Lou and what's my name? Point guard.
Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly. They're probably doing Patrick Beverly. I can see that.
Well, I think he's going to East Conference.
Yeah, I think so too. They got to get rid of him.
I know he's gone. It's just a matter of time.
Yep.
So let these folks know how they can get what's going on with you, man. With East West Football Podcast, man. Let them know what's going on before we get up out of here.
Well, we're actually going to record a new episode of the East West Football Podcast here in a bit. We got a lot of content out. We actually started doing basketball content too this week on Tuesday with our show on Facebook Live, Full Court Press. So we're going to start covering basketball now. Of course, we still have the best football content out there. Sundays, we have our pregame show with Coach Hugh Jackson. Every Sunday, we're going to get into the playoffs. So we'll be extending our coverage to Saturday as well. We got a lot of great things coming up. 2020 was a great year for us, but 2021 is going to be even better.
Yeah.
You know that. If you don't know nothing else.
And real quick, I do have to give a shout out real quick. Gran Leyenda Tequila. This is one of the best tequilas I've ever had. So
okay.
If you guys haven't tried it, I would definitely recommend it.
Okay. What's the name of it again?
Gran Leyenda.
Gran Leyenda. Okay.
And then Coach Jackson was actually on Brandon Marshall's, Chad Johnson's podcast, I Am Athlete. You can find the episode on YouTube, and they actually were testing out this tequila.
Okay, so since you would taste it, what would you consider like Avion type or Don Julio or 1942? What?
Yeah, like the 1942.
Okay.
I'll probably compare to that. What I like about this tequila is that whenever you take the shot or you drink it, there's not a bitter taste.
Okay, so is it salty?
No.
Okay. That's one thing about tequila, get real salty.
Yeah, it's not like your Patron, like Patron Silver. I hate
it's
that
salty.
tequila.
Yeah,
definitely try this one out though. I would for sure recommend it.
All right, cool, man. That's what's up.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for coming on the show, man. You know, I fuck with folks who fuck with me.
Hey, man.
Know that podcast, man. I really appreciate you coming on the show, man. Real
hey, man, I appreciate you guys having me. This has been fun, and hopefully we can do this again soon so we can talk more about Jameis Winston.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you definitely start up a whole segment about him. You right. Hey, man, y'all know that podcast, man. It's sponsored by Highlight Commodities. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Same bet time, same bet channel, man. Y'all know it's on YouTube, Spotify, Breaker, all podcast platforms. Type in Know That Sport Podcast, and I will be in the building. Me and all my people. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shake your knee.